ladies and gentlemen, I bring you greetings and best wishes from His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda. He was unable to come. That's why he delegated me to represent him. And he wrote his speech, which I'm going to read about it. And here it goes. Honorable ministers present, ladies and gentlemen, I congratulate all public servants upon reaching the 14th Africa Public Service Day. I thank the Minister of Public Service for organizing this year's commemoration activities, and the public servants for their enthusiastic participation in the activities such as sports, exhibitions, etc. A modern economy is based on commercialized agriculture, industry, services, ICT, and an efficient public service. Since 1986, when the NRM captured power, our overriding goal has been to transform Uganda from a poor peasant society to a modern, industrial, united, and prosperous society. By 1986, all the pillars of the state had collapsed. There was no army to defend the people's interests, no police to maintain law and order, and the public service had been rendered inefficient on account of sectarianism, of tribe, religion, gender, etc. Therefore, in the absence of a patriotic army, the lives and property of Ugandans could not be secured. Some people forgot that peace, security, and stability are fundamental ingredients of development. Therefore, it was necessary that we first secure the country and wipe out all internal and external threats to peace and tranquility. The Uganda People's Defense Forces has been able to defeat and chase all disturbers of peace. For example, the ADF, LRA, etc. from the Ugandan territory. The other essential ingredient of development which the NRM has tackled is the establishment of the necessary social and economic transformation infrastructure across the country. The government has prioritized infrastructure development in the key areas of transport and energy in order to lower the cost of doing business in Uganda. Uganda is ripe for investment. All the conditions for favorable investment climate are in place. Peace and security and stability are guaranteed. The physical infrastructure to enable business operations is in place, and finally, the market is available. That is the market, the Ugandan market, the East African market, and the huge African market has already enumerated. Therefore, business profitability and returns on investments in Uganda are guaranteed. All government efforts now should be aligned towards ensuring that we maintain peace and stability. Please desist from all forms of corruption. corruption slows down Uganda's development. However, this will not be tolerated by the patriots who fought for the liberation of Uganda and Africa. I want to assure you that Uganda's progress is now unstoppable.
Right Honorable Prime Minister, this is what we call a weather balloon. In there it has a small little gadget which is called Robinson. And we use it and release it two times in a day, at 3 p.m. and 3 a.m.
So I'm going to release it now.
Yes, so it helps us to determine the temperature, the wind speed, the relative humidity, and this is what we use for forecasting, but we also use to support aviation in Uganda. So, ladies and gentlemen, we don't need now to go to these traditional rainmakers. The department is with me in the ministry. You're welcome.
What do I do? Just get it and let it go.
Please prepare your cameras, your phones. The weather balloon, once released, starts to send weather data immediately back to the station.
Sagala sound this again.
Thank you very much, Prime Minister.
I'm glad to welcome you to this commemoration of the 14th Africa Public Service Day 2025 here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds. You're welcome indeed. Right Honorable Prime Minister, delivery of public services cannot be done without a good public service which is efficient and effective. We are glad as we stand today to say that the delivery of public services in Uganda has greatly improved with automation of various business processes in many government institutions, and this has enhanced efficiency, effectiveness, and transparency. Ministries and departments and agencies are now more responsive to the demands of their clients, which gives a good name and image to public service and government at large. Regarding the theme of today, that is enhancing the agility and resilience of institutions to achieve equitable governance and rapidly address historical service delivery gaps, Government of Uganda has done a lot to empower marginalized groups and communities in our country. You can name them: the women, the youth, the elderly, the disabled, and the aged, and also regions that have been marginalized as a result of history. We can say government has gone ahead and done a lot to empower these sectors. The public service, on the other hand, much as there has been improvement, still has to face the challenge of deepening and strengthening the various reforms so that it can achieve more with less in the delivery of services for all citizens. There is need for the service to be more patriotic, to love the country, because it is a duty to build, to serve, and work for Uganda. There is also need to increase the speed of service so that we spend less time on each client and avoid time wastage and always put the customer first.
We are strengthening institutional resilience by reinforcing systems of integrity, enhancing transparency in procurement, and taking firm action against corruption, absenteeism, and non-performance. This is being achieved through the institutionalization of a results-based culture underpinned by a robust enforceable performance management system that promotes accountability and continuous improvement. To enhance transparency, accountability, and citizen inclusion, public service mechanisms such as client service charters and barazas are being institutionalized and strengthened. As I conclude, Right Honorable and Honorable Ministers, I need to make a call to action that is geared towards rekindling the spirit of public service. Let this day mark renewed resolve. Let us recommit. And we are recommitting to the following. 1, shifting from activity to impact by focusing on outcomes, not outputs. Driving agility by embracing digital tools, real-time data, and citizen-friendly services. Upholding resilience and integrity by fighting corruption and enforcing accountability. Championing equity by ensuring services reach all Ugandans, especially the most vulnerable. And investing in our own growth through continuous learning, ethical leadership, and excellence. Right Honorable ladies and gentlemen, I want to conclude by calling upon all public officers to ensure that we imbibe all the public service values as we serve the citizens of Uganda. I thank you for God and my country.
We are here to celebrate Africa Public Service Day, which is a day, it is a strategic event at the international level, and as African Union member states, we are required to celebrate this day. It is celebrated every 23rd of June, and member states are encouraged to participate and do some activities. In Uganda as a nation, Ministry of Public Service spearheads this event, and we are required as MDAs to have some activities to do this event. This event is very important for public servants to showcase of what they do in the various ministries. And by that, as Minister of Defense, we had to participate and to show what we've been doing. We participated in corporate social responsibility on the 24th of June, and by this we went to Chinawataka, which is a slum area, and had to do a health camp. So many people turned up. We were able to do testing, HIV, TB, gave them, we did eye care where we gave them glasses, and that by that we were showcasing what we do as a ministry, which is part of the things that we do generally. So today we are here to celebrate with other public service ministries and showcase what we do. And we've had to exhibit and show them what we've been doing as a ministry. Let us put in our all to show the world that public service offers very good service delivery. You know, people have that misconception that public servants don't work, but we really do a lot, and that is why we're here, and I request that we put in a lot of effort to serve our nation.